I'm sure you all must be wondering as to what happened between 1947 and 1950. We celebrate 2 days, the Independence Day and the Republic Day. I'm sure your history teachers would have told you that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel united all the kingdoms, converted them into one country called India, the architect of the nation. Nobody forced you to come. And the way some of the children spoke, as I and Mr. Ratan were sitting and observing, I was shedding tears of joy and pride. He told when there is force from leadership, there would be force from the children. So complete credit to the leaders of Sunbeam, their teachers, the managers, principals, authorities. You have somehow put some firepower into the children. See, the Indian history that you are reading in your social studies book and also the various books that are available in the school library are half hidden. It's because Indian history itself has been written by the British. You all may not know, we are talking about coming back as the mightiest nation in the world, number one economy in future. We have been talking about it, but many of us do not know that we were the number one economy in the world. Indians were the only people who could travel 7,500 kilometers without any mode of transport. No airplane, no automobiles, no scientific innovations and machinery. It's a miracle till today as to how India could go up to Rome and do business. Such a powerful people, the Indians. The kings, their might, their glory, their generosity, their virtues, their sacrifices, the way they laid down their life for the welfare of their citizens. Though some of the kings were autocrats, cruel, majority of the kings were people lovers. They were altruistic, but all this history is hidden. One company called the East India Company, founded by 50 robbers in London, went and met Queen, the British Queen, and asked her permission to come to India for only one thing. You would be surprised to know pepper and cardamom and some spices. But the main thing was you need to eat meat for which spice was very important, which was not available in Britain. They badly wanted spice. There was talk about their successful missions throughout Britain. And so these 50 robbers joined together and they came here. But when they came here, they were hit, chased out, not allowed anywhere inside by the Dutch. Does anybody know this history? This is hidden. That's a part. We are under the impression, we say the British rulers. They are not rulers, they were ruiners, robbers, murderers, marauders, molesters. That's the word we should use for them. They came, they tried to do business, they failed. And you know how the East India Company was established? They first attacked a Dutch ship and plundered it. Took all the valuables to England, gave it to the Queen. She didn't even know that it was all stolen property. They went and told it is business property. It was gifted to Lord of Lords in Britain, and a law was passed allowing the British East India Company to establish in India. And then they came to China. It's a long history. There is one scholar who speaks complete fraudulent history of Britain, the way they plundered the wealth of India in the form of taxes, in the form of excessive prices. And at one point, they went to the extent of controlling through their guns and cannons the people who manufactured salt. And that is why you study salt satyagraha. They completely exploited India. At one point, they became 4 lakhs British people spread throughout the country. And by creating rifts and misunderstanding and fight between the small kings, using their jealousy and misunderstanding, it's like creating fight between brothers. successfully. They spoiled the country. And all the kingdoms were separated by the British. Divide and rule. That's what they did. 4 lakhs British people were able to control 40 crore Indians. Of course, your satyagraha, non-violence, experiments with truth, self-examination, Gandhiji, his successful movements, and also parallelly a wonderful pressure given by Netaji, Subhash Chandra Bose, proving to the world that India can fight back, that the Indians are not people without a backbone. They left the nation, but I would want to clearly tell you about how they left the nation. They created irreparable damage to the nation. And that is how the Republic Day becomes relevant. You know what they did? Again, at the point of leaving, they said we will divide India into Pakistan and Hindustan. And in the process, there was so much cruelty meted out to the citizens of India in the north. The real crux of the problem was felt by the people in the borders. Your present Pakistan, your present India, the borders, they were all one family united together. In one village, half of them would be Muslims, half of them would be Hindus. They used to call each other Mama Machan. Till today, in Kanyakumari district, from a village where I hail, there are so many Muslim boys whom I call Machan. There are so many Muslim men who call my father Mama. That relationship still continues. We go to their masudi, they come to our temples. They construct activities supporting Hindu festivals. We create activities establishing entertainment during mosque festivals. Every year when Nagur Hanifa came and sang, it was celebration in the Hindu villages. We all used to go and sit in the front row listening to Hanifa. They wanted to give hell to India and leave. And so they said, we are dividing the nation. Pakistan, India, there were thousands and lakhs of people who said, allow us, we can live here. My brother is in the next village, which you say is going to be Pakistan. How can we coexist? We will manage. But no, they laid laws. More than 1 crore people were made to form long queues for some of them to come from India into Pakistan, and for the rest of them to go from Pakistan into India, which is the largest massacre in the history of humanity, probably next to Hitler. 60 lakhs people were killed in the fight between the Hindus and Muslims created by these robbers, fraudsters, British people. The damage done to India was so phenomenal that till today, there are families which are broken. Their brothers are still in Pakistan. It's such a huge damage done to a community, a nation called India. We forget to understand the importance of history, because without history, there is no humanity. You are sitting here today enjoying freedom, speaking on the stage with so much virility, so much power, just because you got freedom through the turn of history. But for history, there's no humanity. You should know history. So such genius is also born out of India. And this day, the Republic Day, is a very important occasion in which we celebrate the putting together of all of us into one nation. Even here, there are people from Nagaland sitting here in Tamil Nadu, from Bengal sitting here in Vellore, a lot of Keralites, a lot of Andhra people. We are divided in language and culture and literature and tradition, but we are together as a nation, which is a remarkable magic, unbelievable, incredible secret, a power that is binding us together. And that is why when my friend Ratan was talking, he almost went to tears when he said mother. So that one mother, Bharat Mata, is able to bind all these 130 children of hers under one banner called Bharat Desam. And when the children came and sang the song, Bharata Desam, Ye Mera India, you feel like weeping out of joy. You swell with nationalism. You swell with love for the nation. So every such occasion should constantly keep injecting the spirit of freedom, the fire to breathe freely, and also, as he said, to become a leader. We need people who could come on stage and lead and sacrifice. We need people who would not be scared, like the 21-year captain, lieutenant, who had the courage to climb up and tie the knot and die and pave the way for the rest of the entire army to destroy the enemy. So we need martyrs. We need people who are ready to sacrifice. My love to all of you. It's a wonderful, wonderful gesture for turning out in such large numbers. My special thanks to the organizers. It was a beautiful, beautiful show. Thank you.